Hi Aquarius, I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a weekly tarot reading for the week of September 14th to the 20th. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to thank all of my new and returning subscribers. Welcome, everybody. And if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. And I more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments. So head on down below and do just that. And while you are down there, you will see all the information you need to book a personal reading with myself. So just shoot me an email and I'll get that started for you. And the message that I received when meditating on your energy before this reading was, don't stress. Alrighty, my friend, don't stress. But let's begin by pulling a few messages from the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck. What do we have for Aquarius to begin this weekly read, please? Thank you, Spirit. What do we have? Saying don't take it. What do we have for Aquarius to start off this read for this upcoming week? Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Aquarius? Oh, the card that flew out originally. It's like, then why didn't they just take it then? Interesting. Mutually beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. You're not seeing someone who's right in front of your eyes that could definitely be of assistance to you, who could help you with whatever you're working towards. And it's almost like that person wouldn't be the first person that comes to mind for you, but they're willing to help and their skills are unique in whatever you are pursuing / working towards. They're saying leave it at that. And then we have shared inspiration. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. Wow, that's powerful. They're reminding you that this is the week and moving forward as well to encourage yourself to throw all of who you are into a new project. It's okay to start fresh on something, even if you don't know the final outcome or you don't have guaranteed success as far as you're concerned. There may be guaranteed success, you know, as far as spirit and the universe goes, but, you know, they don't give you all the answers sometimes up front. So it may feel like you're taking a bit of a leap of faith by throwing yourself into this new project, which could be a side hustle. It could be just a creative project. It could be a whole new job. It could be a business you're starting, trying to get off the ground. And it's very important that I mention and point out the fact that they're saying, you know, you need to be accepting and willing at this time to let go of any sort of time constraints you put on it in your own mind, and allowing the rules to be either non-existent or flexible, and really being aware as to what about this project makes you feel fulfilled on a soul level at the end of the day. And that's what you should be aware of and paying attention to moving forward, less about the rules and constraints and all that. But it's very interesting that both cards to start out have a very much so a message about teamwork and working with others. And I feel like you may be very used to your individuality and independence recently. And so it might be hard to accept the help from others or having to coincide with other people to accomplish certain tasks or reach certain goals. Very interesting. Let's continue. I want to pull 7 tarot cards for you, one for each day of the upcoming week. One more shuffle. What do we have for Aquarius to continue this weekly read? Excuse any noise in the background. What else do we have for Aquarius to continue this weekly read? Keep them coming. Wow. Damn, every weekly read that I've done today has gotten this 8 of Wands. And most have gotten the Princess of Wands as well. It's just something stressful in the air. Very interesting. Let's just pull the last 3 is what they're saying. Which reading was it? Taurus. I'm pretty sure all of which. All right. All right, my Aquarians. To start off on Monday, King of Swords. It feels like to begin the week, you're going to be feeling very strong and in your power. Again, there's a reason why I mentioned that independence and that individuality in the beginning. I feel like that is what you've been focusing on recently, as well as your work and your finances. But I feel like you being who you truly are and becoming who you want to be in this lifetime, who you're meant to be, has kind of developed this new sense of strength and individuality, and it's beautiful. And I truly feel like you're kind of just standing in that power on Monday, and you're like, you know what? Come at me if you have any issues, or rather it's more so for a lot of you, I can accomplish whatever I want to in this lifetime, and I can overcome any obstacles that do pop up in my way as I head down this individual path for me. Well, that was a beautiful little rant, wasn't it? And I'm seeing in my mind's eye this exact image. This guy is female as well. It doesn't matter about gender for this. But just more so taking the sword and kind of being like, I'm Aquarius. You know, I finally am understanding who I am. And you need to get on board with that. You need to accept that. And you need to align yourself with who I'm becoming and where I'm heading. Otherwise, we will need to make some adjustments. And so therefore, I can understand why it's difficult for you to almost make that adjustment to do any sort of teamwork or let people in that sense. Moving right along, Tuesday, 5 of Wands. Tuesday is going to be a day where you really feel like fighting for what you want out of life, fighting for whether it's a business, a project, a job, just fighting for your ultimate goals at the end of the day, as well as carrying through from Monday, fighting for who you're becoming, standing up for who you are and what you believe, moving forward. It's powerful. Could be a little bit of conflict though as well, coming through from this card. Tuesday, it may not take over the entire day, the entire energy of the day, but it could be a bit of conflict that is unexpected, and it may arise due to any sort of teamwork that is needed or forced upon you. Ugh. Interesting. Again, I feel like it's so minor, whatever conflict it is, and you can easily overcome it and just be one with your inner peace and let it go, let it flow if need be. Princess of Wands to move on to Wednesday. Yeah, this card is coming through in a lot of readings today for the week. And it's coming through every single time as anxious, a little on edge. The uncertainties of life are kind of rolling around and bouncing around in your head. And Spirit's reminding you to let that go, to try not to stress over it, to Ooh, getting very overwhelmed from this card. To calm your mind and your thoughts, especially late at night. To meditate or find a way for you to not even distract yourself, but just clear those thoughts out of your mind so you can fill it up with more positive, optimistic thoughts, and to focus on the present moment, because this is coming from the future. You know, this is coming from you focusing on the future too much. It's good to look ahead and it's good to see all that's possible, but to look too far ahead and to stress over it ends with this kind of feeling, this anxiousness that of course you don't want. Nobody likes that. And it's temporary, and it's your doing, but it's also in your power to eliminate it and to be one with your inner peace again, and to just keep plugging forward, because that's who you are as an individual. And then 8 of Wands. It may feel very confusing when you go from Wednesday, where you're feeling a bit anxious and stressed out mentally, to things picking up in pace on Thursday. Where it's just like, oh, well, I just calmed myself down, I just got my mind clear, and now I gotta adjust to this fast pace. But I mean, part of why you were guided to this video today is to mentally prepare you for it. Now you know what to expect, and now you can deal with it a bit more gracefully and not feel as like it's a big abrupt kind of slap in the face. The last thing you need is something else to stress you out, even though I feel like that day may bring some unexpected stresses. Either way, but you do what you gotta do in life, you know? Moving right along to Friday, we have the Death card. Ooh, they are saying it is the end of your stresses. You may not feel like it right away at the beginning of the day, but it's the end of allowing yourself to get stressed over things that you can't change or things that you can't really control. I mean, this isn't really about control per se, but it's more so about allowing yourself to be at ease with where things are heading, and allowing yourself to release that grip a bit, and to trust in the universe, trust in spirit, and allow yourself to, I believe I was just saying, go with the flow. Let it go, let it flow, my friend. And as you become one with that saying, with that way of being, you realize that, wow, things do, you know, try it in a smaller sense. Take a small situation that you would normally stress about that's coming up, and do yourself a favor and just switch your way of being, and don't stress over it at all. Even details. Just let it go. Let it be. Do what you gotta do moving forward with that situation. But then take a moment afterwards and reflect on it. Look back, and I guarantee you're gonna have a moment where you're like, wow, he was right. Spirit was right. All I had to do was not stress over it and do what I had to do at the end of the day. And when I look back, it worked out. And that's gonna be, this card kind of sends that message to you, where it says, once you decide to take on that new way of being, that new way of thinking, that you don't stress over the way things are going to work out, just knowing they are going to. You're going to dramatically improve your life on a multitude of levels. I just got the chills. Oof, give me a moment. And then the Queen of Cups, my friend, for Saturday. It's going to be a day to trust your intuition. It's going to be a day for you to realign yourself and sit in your power again. And realize that these changes are for the better, to better your situation. And by them popping up and happening, whether you like it or not, you're going to have so much ease and inner peace when it comes to moving forward and where you're heading, your individual path. And like I said, it's going to change your life dramatically. And it's going to allow you to not have to rediscover or refine that inner peace so often. It's going to help you just sort of maintain it on a consistent level from day to day, week to week, month to month. And that's an amazingly powerful change. that I feel like you have been needing for a while. And then the King of Cups to wrap up the week on Sunday. I mean, the Queen of Cups is a very peaceful, kind of confident energy, but the King of Cups is very, like, try and touch my energy fields, because I am so at ease and so peaceful about where things are going and what's happening around me. And I truly feel like you start to fully get it by the end of the week, and you just let things be and you let things go, and you just go with the flow. And you start to realize that your intuition is one of your best tools moving forward, as well as your mind, and you're starting to use it in a way that benefits you and doesn't stress you out. Absolutely amazing, Aquarius. Let's finish off your beautiful reading by pulling a message or two from the Find Your Happy deck. What do we have for Aquarius to wrap up this wonderful weekly read? Oh, wow, abrupt. I mean, it's just interesting how they all fell out, and I picked up a bunch and just left one behind, and that's the one they wanted. Everything happens for a reason in life, especially in these readings. First out, we have I Play with the World. I forget which reading got this today as well. It's reminding you, Aquarius, to, when moving forward with whatever you start or whatever you're pursuing, just your life in general, try to find a playful approach, a fun approach. Try not to get too serious or wrapped up in the details, or be too analytical at times. Because when you try to approach things in a playful and fun and eventful, or rather imaginative way, a creative way, you bring out a new side of you that shines, that you've almost haven't been in touch with recently. The childlike side, and it shines through in your work and what you do on a day-to-day basis in the most beautiful way. Wow. And then your last and final message, I let go of what I can't change. Absolutely relevant. It's reminding you, Aquarius, that when you move through this week and moving forward, allow yourself to let go of what you can't control and change. Allow yourself to loosen that grip and, on the details, and allow yourself to once again become at ease with where things are heading, and the changes that are becoming a huge part of your life. Wow, what a good reading. So on that note, to wrap it up, do your best this week to let go of stresses and anxieties, and be one with what's happening. Just go with the flow, and do your best to work with others. But yeah, there are great things ahead for you. With that said and done, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my wonderful channel, and head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your personal situation. And while you are down there, you will see all the information to book a personal reading with myself. Don't forget to shoot me an email. And I hope you have the most amazing week, and I will see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.